Good afternoon, everyone. Doc Jaime and classmates. I'm Ivy De Jesus, taking up Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, and I am tasked to do the delivery system of higher education, which is the technology education. We know that it's important to keep in mind that the purpose of educational technology or the instructional technology is one of ways to improve education. We must define the goals and needs of education, we use all our knowledge, including the technology. So it's like to design the most effective learning environment for students nowadays. So I want you to look at this slide, and you can see a lot of words, right? Vocabulary words like resources, knowledge, learning, digital, teachers, technology, and so on. So from this part, we have the curriculum axis, which is holistically developed Filipino with the 21st century. So, ngayon po meron tayong information, media and skills, learning and innovation, communication skills, life and career skills. Right? And for the higher education, siyempre nandyan po yung employment, entrepreneurship, and middle level skills development. Alright, so lahat po tayo kailangan, we must learn to continue new skills and improve ourselves. So let's take a look at this slide. As you can see, there are logos right in front of you, and these are the most popular social media accounts such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, what else? Plus, and YouTube, right? LinkedIn, okay? Next is, I'm sure you know about it. We have the share, the blog, SlideShare, Skype, Flickr, and just telling you guys because I cannot ask you. It's recorded. Right? So I must tell the answer already, okay? This must be an activity kasi. So we don't have the chance to meet. Now I'm presenting it. Okay? Next. So look at this picture. There's a hand with an iPad, right? Why? Okay, because today's children are growing up in a rapidly changing digital age that is far different from that of their parents and grandparents. Oh, so, si Lola ba alam yung tab? Siguro madami dito masyadong kilala yung tab. Sometimes, nakakagulat kasi yung mga bata mas marunong sa atin. Alright, so look at these pictures, okay? I made an example. So we have the TV box. Do our kids know this? Pero yung mga generation ngayon, di na nakita yung TV box, yung malalaki boxes na may pihitan ng channel. And kasi ngayon po lahat touchscreen na. Okay? Next is the VHS. So are you guys familiar with the VHS? If yes, congratulations. Tayo po'y matanda na. Okay. So next is the CD. Okay? I'm not sure if it's the diskette, sorry. Diskette. I was in high school when I first used the diskette. It was like the MS Word. Naalala ko when I joined a seminar in the Vincent training, someone asked us, ano yung pinakamatandang OS na nagamit? Many of them It sounds like MS 2007, 1000. Pero ako MS-DOS. Ba't ganon? Pati yung speaker din niya alam. Yung MS-DOS. So, ito po yung mga computer na first release. And we used to use this, right? Malalaki pa yung CPU niya, maliliit yung monitor, black and white. Yun po yung Xbox. Okay? And next is, this is the Nokia 5110. Will they know this? I think, no, not everyone. Kasi usually, rin na, ngayon, itong the keypad, high school pa ako nang nauna yun. And the film camera, diba? Ngayon, everywhere, you can bring your own camera by the cell phone. So, the smartphones, they are really made, made for entertainment. Not really an entertainment, but it's really useful for us, right? But of course, there are pros and cons. Okay, next. So, what do they know now? Oh, look at these pictures. So, these are the televisions, cell phones, gadgets, right? Short, gadgets. Okay? And every Filipinos, I think they have, most of all, right? Every children nowadays, they have the tablet, smartphone, and some of them, they don't know the basic. Okay? Dati may mga MP4 pa, may mga MP3, pero ngayon, it's all-in-one gadget. Meron na yan sa TV, nagsisync na yan. Gusto mo caring. Okay? So, next is, how will we be able to help them in what age? And can you tell me what is good in learning? If you have any idea, you post a comment sa ating chat box. Okay, pag pinost ko to. Alright, joke lang po. Okay, so what is good learning? Okay, good learning, para sa akin, learning by doing. I always tell. Kasi most of us are kinesthetic learners. Madami sa atin, hands-on, diba? So, kung ginagawa mo isang bagay, mas madali kang matuto kesa sa pag. Right? Amen? Okay. So, next is students collaborating and discussing ideas. So, they are talking about the possible solutions. So, ito yung parang project-based learning na dinesign around the real-world context. So, yan yung mga definition ng good learning. Students collaborate. In technology, we also have the collaboration. Just like our teachers, diba? We have the G Drive, the Excel, online, right? Dati, way back 2017, I was an HR in a company. And that was the first time I used the collaboration. I was amazed. Kasi before, kailangan face pa, gagastos pa ng madami, to collab. Pero syempre, enjoyable yun. But we are open para sa innovation. Diba? Okay, so that is project-based. Next is connecting with other students around the world on topics of study. Before, as an ESL teacher, napakahirap ng communication. There was a time na Yahoo Messenger lang ang gamit, and the books, they have send it to the Philippines para parehas kami. So there was a time, di pa uso ang scanner. Kailangan ganun ang gawin. Bibili ako sa isang certain store which they sell books, the same books, para di na kami mahirapan. Pero the cost is too much. Unlike these days, scan mo lang, okay na, kita na lahat. Share screen mo lang, kita na lahat. So that is immersing, right? Immersing the students in learning experience that allows them to grapple with a problem, gaining higher thinking skills from pursue the solution. Mahirap these days kasi bigla tayong nag-shift sa online. Okay. Pero magagawa niya ng paraan sa ibang bansa nga. They just join the traditional way of teaching as well as the new methods of it. So when we see or hear this, what do they bring to your mind? Halimbawa, yung Facebook. So what emotions do you associate with them? Okay, tanong ko, sagot ko, di ba? Okay po. So yan, pag nakikita ko yung Facebook, relatives, friends, ha? Parang naisip ko, connection around the world, the family, friends, community, nandyan yung mga online market, diba? And a lot, right? So this associates some certain groups, lalo ngayon, botohan, may mga threads online, may mga groups online. So, a lot of things can do online using Twitter, other social accounts, right? So research data indicates that many middle-aged adults use these technologies with frequency. The fact is you can be 70, 35, or 60, and when you begin to engage with them and observe what's really going on, you can begin to see that these technologies are more than just entertainment. Okay, hindi lang po siya nag-entertain, pero marami ring use. Kagaya ngayon, these days, di ba, pandemic, biglang nag-boom ang GCash. Right? So, may mga GCash, it's like, you don't need the money or the bill, okay, pay for a certain product. So, ganun po, we can engage with them, and if you're going to use that, oh, that's that easy. It's parang isang click mo lang, andyan na yung feed. Isang click mo lang, andyan na yung milk tea. Kaya naman itong mga teenagers, click, okay, Lazada, Shopee. Okay. So next is, a variety of technologies are all around us in our homes. Okay, also in the offices and schools. So when used wisely, technology and media can support learning and relationship. Ito nga po, when I usually watch some seminars or trainings online, minsan gusto kong mag-butt in. Kasi I experience a lot from online teaching from way back 2007. So I use technology as a medium for learning. Right? So pag ginamit mo, i-navigate mo to ng maayos, mas mapapadali. Ang problema lang po dito sa atin sa Pilipinas talaga is the internet. But if they're going to improve that, okay, may calling the DICT. Baka naman pwede po nyo kaming tulungan sa DepEd. Pwede naman yan, di ba? Kasi yung sa ano po namin, the ESL company, we ask the DICT to tie up with our company. And then, we have scholars na mga new teachers or scholars na sa mga state universities, and we support them in learning and we train kagaya ng mga trainings na ginawa ko in Baguio, in Davao. That's, maybe I can share that okay. And next is we have the books, magazines, newspapers, pero ngayon online, isang website lang, nandiyan na po lahat. Nandiyan na ang magazine, nandiyan na ang newspaper, okay? Nandiyan na yung favorite book mo. All you have to do is to purchase it or find another free free books, diba, online. Okay po, so recordings, dati yung kailangan ganun, maliit na further. Pero ngayon sa cellphone lang, pwede na kayong easier, life's easier. Okay, next is the cinema. siguro nabawasan cinema, Netflix. Right? May mga kapalit na po tayo. Prime Video. Meron kayo TED. Nanonood kayong magagandang online. I'm not sure about TED. And some documentaries. That's one of my North Korea. Okay. I was like interested in that, and I learned that Korea is North Korea. It's really never learned that in school, but I learned that using YouTube. A YouTube channel. Okay, next is television. At po, meron ng television through TV. Pwede na yan. Okay? Hindi na kailangan ng antenna. Kailangan mo ng data. Internet. What else? Cellphone. Right? So, these are the 7 forms. Okay? We can tie this up, and it's really very good in learning, right? These varieties of technology. Okay? So, what does technology bring to our students? It has the enjoyable and engaging shared experiences. Kunyari po ako, nagtuturo from 3 years old, okay? 3 years old na student. Meron kaming mga level na ganun. So, from 3 years old, then, you must use an engaging and collaborative background. Kailangan yung background mo engaging. So, that's the student. Catch mo yung attention, and then, at the same time, she's learning and having. Hindi niya na mamalayan. Ha? Tututo ko. Habang naglalaro. So, minsan, kaya ganon, para kaming clown. Kailangan mayroon kaming mga gestures. So, enjoyable. Kagaya po dito sa online, mahirap i-catch yung attention ng bata. Pero kaya. Okay? Next, optimize potential for students' learning and development, and supports relation. So here, madami na po, before pa mag-pandemic, ang nag-aaral on. Siguro huli lang tayo. Dahil kulang tayo sa resources. Okay, but if we have our resources, tayo people. Kasi tayo yung teacher. Sila students lang. Okay? Next is, technology can and does help students develop all kinds of skills from the basic, the higher order critical thinking skills. Kasi minsan po, meron ding time na nung nag-pandemic, one of my pamangkin, hindi po siya kumikibo. Pero when they brought her to the doctor, and the doctor spoke English, oh my God, she has British accent, doesn't understand Tagalog. So, until now. Okay, so technology gave her the ideas, okay, and she learned a lot of vocabulary words by just watching, not talking fast. But when you talk it, or you speak in English, kaya ka. So, ayan na po. Nagkakaroon sila ng mga ideas kahit hindi pa pumapasok sa school. Magagaling na sila. Na-accent na sila. Kasi yung early development na bata, dyan nahuhone yung kanilang skills. Especially the language, right? Maswerte. Okay? Ay, lang ako na. Okay, so next is, however, for technology to be successful, teachers need make informed choices relating pedagogical approach. So students' needs and learning objectives. So just as important as what technology is used, is how learning can be enhanced through technology. Pwede pa natin i-improve. Okay? Like nung mga experiences ko sa online teaching, we have our own platform. And these platforms are very fun and engaging to students. So, kailangan siguro gumawa yung DepEd ng isang platform para sa mga which is exclusive for public school students, diba? Para naman ma-boost yung ano nila. Kahit na sila ay nasa public, sila ay isa ring may quality education. Okay? O kaya sa mga kung hindi pa kaya, nanawagan po ako sa mga barangay captain, joke lang. Magbigay ng mga free wifi, ganyan po. Start tayo sa basic. Eventually, matututunan natin lahat. Kasi yung mga experiences ko, tinatanong ko yung mga estudyante ko, sa mga far away areas sa China, paano nyo natin ganyan? Ang layo-layo nyo, nandun kayo sa probinsya, wala kayo. Kailangan meron daw sila na isang spot. And may time na dun lang sila gagamit ng wifi. Tapos, sabay-sabay silang mag-aaral ng online. So, parang yung nangyayari sa Philippines. Meron lang silang isang malaking screen na parang gymnasium. And then, sabay-sabay yung mga bata. Dun sila sa gym. With the help of technology. Sila yung mga tipong magbubukid, walang makain sa China. Kasi share ko lang. Okay? Next is digital literacy. Ano po yung forms of literacy pala? We have the digital literacy, computer literacy, media literacy, information literacy, and technology. Medyo nakakapagod. Sorry po. Ayan. So, digital literacy, ano po yan? Cognitive skills that are used in executing tasks in the digital environment. Okay, so kailangan meron tayong kaalaman kung paano gamitin ang isang gadget. Okay? So, sa basic, diba, kagaya ngayon, sa mga TESDA, may mga mobile school, that what you call it? Okay? Mobile schools na nagbibigay ng learning sa mga teachers na mga hindi inabutan yung ganitong klaseng technology, diba? Yung the use of Microsoft Word, how do they navigate it, that's really cool. Next is computer literacy. So, baka yung iba hindi pa sanay mag-turn on and off ng CPU. Diba? Kailangan po, alam natin kung alin ang mamaya. Panira yung makita. And next is media literacy, ability to think critically about the different types of media. Okay? Next is information literacy, ability to evaluate, locate, identify, and effectively use the information. Right? So, nakapaloob na dyan lahat ng mga infos, pwede na nating i-evaluate, diba? For example, yung mga bata, the use of the Google Forms. Okay? So, what is interactive media? Ano ba yung interactive? So, interact ka. Paano yan? So, refers to digital and analog materials. So, kunyari yung mga software program, streaming media, television, e-books, internet, and other forms of content. So, interactive media, kaya ng DepEd ETI, and po, it's designed to facilitate the active and creative by students during social media, as well as the adults. Nagkasama si nanay manood ng Itulay. Okay? Sila pa yung sumasagot, nangunguna, diba? So, very good. Okay? Next, the interactive media reflects the ever-changing digital age and provides guidance and influence. So now we have this cognitive, social, emotional, physical, and linguistic development. Now, what are the examples of interactive media useful in the example? Ano po ba yung mga interactive media? So, tanong ko ulit. Okay? Kunyari, ayan, mga YouTube, YouTube website, ayan, Facebook, gagamit natin yan. Interactive. Sa Facebook, nandyan si pag-i-stream na lang bigla, notify kung na-follow nyo yung DepEd or any school po, may nag-produce sila ng mga radio broadcaster teachers, or TV broadcaster teachers, and mapapanood sila doon. And this way, it's free. Facebook, YouTube, ayaw ba nila nun? Kikita pa sila. So they can use it interactive. They can provide more if you are going. So it's just a win-win. Okay, next is the shift to new media literacy and the need for digital literacy that encompasses both technology and media literacy will continue to shape the world in which students are developing. And okay, so why is it important in strong literacy skills? Because ito po yung tool na magagamit ni student para ma-interpret yung information. Okay? It enables them to utilize the internet to its full potential. Okay? And making sure that the inevitable digital footprint that children, it's one that is safe, appropriate, and reflective of their future. Okay? Di ba po? Tama po ba? Okay. Sumasagot. Okay, next is the prevalence of electronic media in lives of young children. Right? So it means that they are spending an increasing number of hours per week. Actually, hindi lang siya hours per week, per day eh. Madalas yung mga pamangkin. Sorry. Okay, yung mga pamangkin ko po. Pagising pa lang, ayan na. Nauna pa yung cellphone. Hanggang pagtulog, dala-dala. So, yan. Since hawak nila yon, sana maging okay yung paggamit. Kagaya ng mga computer, smartphone. So, these are the handheld game devices, di ba? So, meron dyan interactive games. Lalaro lang sila. Pero, at the same time, natutulog. Si Cocomelon. Interactive music. Cocomelon. Maraming mga bata gustong-gusto si Cocomelon. Kahit yung matatanda dyan. Okay, si Cocomelon. Very, very nice. Alright. So, there are concerns about their access to technology. So, sometimes, diba, as I told you a while ago, yung mga pamangkin ko, pag-gising, okay, cellphone, hanggang tawagin na sila ng kanilang mama. Wait lang! Yan ang sagot. So, may, usually, pag-uwi ako ng gabi, napagising pa, alas irregular sleep patterns ang nangyayari. Obesity. Kasi lagi sila naglalaro. Yan. So, irregular sleep patterns. Sometimes, behavioral issues, kagaya ng laziness. Diba? O nga, pag tinawag ng mama nila, wait lang ang sagot. Ayan. Okay, so natututo po ba tayo? Alright. Next is behavioral issues. Nandyan yung laziness, di ba? Sinasabi ko. And passiveness. It depends on how you're going to control it. Okay? So sa akin naman, since my pamangkins are with my tita, they cannot do that. Unless she's asleep. Kaya nga nakikita ko. And ako din naman. Ilan. Okay, next is the focus and attention problems. O, diba? Minsan kinakausap ko, ML ng ML. Uy, naririnig mo ba ako? Sila, nakafocus. Yung focus and attention nila, nandun lang. Cellphone. Yan na po yung mga nagiging problem, right? Sa new technology. Di kagaya natin na pag tinawag tayo ng nanay natin. Maghugas ka na ng pinggan. Yang kanan. Okay, next, decreased academic performance. Academic performance, what else? Negative impact on socialization and language development. Diba, pagka yung, lalo na ngayon ng pandemic, yung negative impact, yung mga bata, hindi na sanay makipag-socialize. Yung iba, hindi sanay magsalita or nahihiya. Kailangan, pag nag-face-to-face ang mga bata, pagsalitain. Ganun. Okay? So, focus on reading. It's much better to engage. Okay? And next is increase the amount of time young children are spending in front of the screen. Kawalan po natin, bigyan sila ng time limit. Okay, sige, pag nagawa mo yung ganitong task, you can play pwede pa ng 1 minute, 1 hour po. Okay, next is the impact of technology is mediated by teachers' use of the same developmentally appropriate principles and practices that guide the use of print materials and all other learning tools and content for young children. So, ayan. To use the technology as one of the many effective teaching tools, you must apply the principles and ideas on how to use it. I remember the first time I used my smartphone as a meron po kaming app na ginagamit and I was like amazed kasi pwede pala yun mag-aral kasi cellphone lang. Okay, that time hindi pa uso yung online talaga na classes kaya now. So we have this app that every second ay mayroong katumbas na pera. Every second na pagtuturo mo. Honestly, yes. It's like amazing. Kasi nga, wala pa sa Pilipinas nun. Okay, so this is like an example of effective teaching tools. So, pag open mo ng app na yan, andun na yung books nila. May library sila doon. Kailangan lang mag-log in. But of course, they must pay the tuition. Diba? Walang tuition, you cannot access the app. And that app, kapag na-access mo, nandyan na lahat ng kailangan mo. Nandyan na yung blackboard. Nakakapagsulat na sila. Nakakapag-input sila. And this day, I think we're doing it. Okay. Next is incorporating technology in the classroom is a choice, but it's not a necessity. Okay? A necessity, sorry. Okay, and here, I guess it's also important. Pero sa mga teachers these days, diba? It depends on the situation. If you're in the mountain or sa mga malalayo, far-flung areas, is that okay? So, mga areas na ganon, you cannot incorporate the technology, especially if walang internet. What should you do? Print, and okay? So, hirap din po. Hindi naman lahat ay nakakagamit ng technology. Okay, next. Technology is one of many tools that young children can use to carry out their play ideas, acquire knowledge and skills, and solve problems. Okay, so sa technology, ayan po, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, they acquire knowledge, skills, and they know how to solve problems. Isa pa akong pamangkin, nakakalabas lang. Ganun po, kita niya yung truck. Anong klaseng truck? Excavator, ambulance. Hindi ko alam yun. Alam ko lang kay truck. Crane. Okay. Pagano po. Next. Number 3. Sorry, medyo. Okay. Number 3, technology should be used in moderation to supplement, not replace, hands-on learning with real materials that provide a full range of physical, sensory, intellectual, and social experiences. Ayan. Kung may mga crayons kayo, paint. Kulayan yung kamay ng bata. Mas maganda yun. Kesa po yung puro tablet ang hawak. Baka hindi na alam mag-color sa paper. Mas maganda din. Kakaroon sila ng sa full range with real. Though it's messy, but it's fun. Okay, next, number 4. Technology should be interactive and open-ended. And it should promote discovery learning, not emphasize the drill and practice. Di lang po kapag di-drills, kagaya ng mga bata, kailangan they know how to interact with people, the online classes lang. Okay? So how are we going to ask them? Okay? Write something. Okay, so for example, kagaya nung sa mga naging students ko, how do they interact? Ask their experience. Hindi lahat ay sa books. Diba? Okay, kagaya nun, I was an online teacher, and one of my students told me that, oh teacher, it's boring to use the vocabulary. Okay, and then let's talk about your life. So that way, he is sharing story, not really knowingly that he's learning at the same time because of this his sharing of experiences. Kakaroon po siya ng parang naghahanap siya ng vocabulary words. So he doesn't know that he's good at it. Okay, he had widened his vocabulary, not really knowing it, but this is like talking to, diba? And then when he had an exam, he got a perfect score. Right? So next is, technology should serve as a catalyst for social interaction. So, pwede na naman dito gamitan ng by group, di ba? Kagaya ng sa akin po sa public school, I ask my students to adapt. Okay? So, for example, I saw that many of my students, they don't have gadgets. So, I had a project once, and it was like adopt a friend. So, si friend ko, sa bahay nila, group of 3 lang. Kasi that time, it's, hindi naman GCP, pero alert level 3 or okay, so mga 3 po yan, or 4, not sure. Okay, so sometimes when they engage, right, they can use the social interaction. Alright, so that way they can help other students. Pero syempre yung iba, you cannot please others kasi yung iba, mayaman sila, ayaw nilang magpunta sa bahay. But most mababait po yung adapted. Okay, next. Next na po. Number 6. Adults should act as partners when children choose to use technology, just as they partner and interact with children during other types of play. So, ayan. Kunyari po, yung mga parents and you have the children that you have to interact with, play with them. Kasi ayan, they, you are boosting their confidence. Diba? 8. So parang if you're going to play with them, they will feel good, happy, and inspired. Pero maganda yung feeling eh. Okay, next is choose hardware and apps that are safe and sturdy enough for students to use independently. Siyempre mahirap i-implement to. But sa naranasan natin na pandemic, siguro yung iba may mga reading corner na. Mayroon ng personal space. Ako nagkaroon ako ng personal space. Pero hindi ko alam na gagamit at this very moment. Kasi, before din nila akong maintindihan about the noises in our background. As an ESL teacher, ako ay nasa province. And, sa Manila, we have the cubicle. So, I just designed a cubicle for myself na hindi nila ako madi-disturb. So, ito rin ay very important po na mayroong ang bata at meron silang space for learning. So, you have to choose the hardware or the corner in your house that are safe and sturdy. Like, parang pag nakita nila yung place na yun, kakaroon sila ng kasi they have their own space. Kailangan po talaga. Okay. Next, because of new technologies are being developed all the time, their appropriateness in terms of physical, cognitive, and social development must be evaluated on an basis. Right? So, kailangan yan na I think lahat na po nabanggit ko na. Ang dami. So, this is a technology, and when appropriately designed and used with the guidance of supportive adults, it can promote early learning and development. Okay? So, I think that ends my report. Sobrang haba po. Thank you very much for the time. And I hope I can get a high score. Thank you. Alright, thank you, sir.